All right, welcome to ASIS TV, SecurityGuyRadio.com. Chuck Harold, special guest Linda. Miss Linda, what's your full name and title?
My full name.
You got a lot of acronyms there with all your stuff.
Linda Florence, PhD CPP.
Excellent. Now, you have a very exciting initiative I want to talk about. This is about the school funding. Tell us about that, because this is something that's completely overlooked, in my opinion, in the industry. Not completely, but mostly, right? And you're going to do something about that with this funding thing.
We are. As part of the Security Cares Initiative, which is at GSX, every year we have a school security funding program where we give back $10,000 to a local school. So here it's Clark County Schools. The applications have already gone out.
Okay.
And the group here in Vegas is very familiar with this program. We were involved with it 10 years ago.
All right.
And the folks at the Clark County School System are also familiar with us. And over the last 15 years that I've been involved through the foundation as well, we've given over $300,000 to various schools, both cash and in kind.
Yeah. Now, let's talk about why every school in America doesn't have the latest, greatest technology. I don't think it's money. Some of it is money. That's an argument. What's your thoughts on it?
Well, they obviously talk about it being money, and we have found through this program that some of the most basic things aren't in place, and probably like any other industry, they find out a little too late.
Okay.
So they don't have a radio system that works, or they don't have a video system that works properly, or they've just never been educated on it.
Yeah.
So part of what we strive to do is to bring some not only education and training to small businesses, but also to benefit the communities, which ASIS has the seminar.
So when you show up to a school, they have something in place. That's the good news.
They do.
And I always found, because I came from a corporate side, that when I bought something, sustainability was my number one concern. Not the money, not the latest technology. Can my people keep it working? In a school, if there's turnover, the guy that ran the video camera is gone, and it sits there and collects dust, right?
So part of what we look for is like consulting services, and the upgrades, and for maybe 5 years or 10 years. So it's whatever the local community or the vendors in the local community, especially tied through the local ASIS chapter, that we can get them to donate both in kind and in cash.
Now, it's such a large scope. What would be a basic $10,000 upgrade? Where do people want to go first with it? Do they want to go to cameras? Do they want to go to access control? Is it based really on their local need?
It really is. And here in Clark County, we have found a whole spectrum of things that are out of date. Everything from radio systems to antiquated analog video systems to having some of the more common problems where their communication systems don't talk back to other areas, and then the school police here are woefully, as a resident I can tell you, woefully underfunded.
Okay, interesting. Now, it's $10,000.
Yes.
And when they get that money, how do they take it and say, okay, thanks, I'm going to go hire my buddy down the street? Probably not, right?
No, we don't
How does
allow
that funding work?
So there is a application process.
Right.
So right now we are coordinating with the Clark County School System. The applications actually are out right now. So the schools have to essentially put in a proposal. And, and say, this is how we're going to spend the money. And then if they can get in-kind donations, great, or we try to help them with that. So we will actually award the cash at seminar, GSX in September. There's a little ceremony on the Friday prior to. But what we're looking for is, like you said, sustainability and what's appropriate for the area and the need.
Right.
So we look for applications that have to be approved by someone from the school, and also coordinating very closely with the school system security as well.
Is it public and private schools?
Yes. It's
that's good.
It's anyone in Clark County.
Interesting.
Yes.
I worked with a lot of private schools back in the day who have a lot of money. Same resistance.
Really?
Well, I'm not sure. It costs $10. Well, what if the PTA doesn't like it? Sometimes it's politics, But I like this idea because I think this helps cut through that.
Right, it does. Because we're the third party coming from the outside.
And you're the person in the know.
Right.
And the organization. So how can you argue with whether you need something or not? That's
exactly
fantastic.
Right. And trying to benefit from the collective knowledge of all the security professionals that, well, some that are already here, but that will be here during GSX.
Now, is there a website somebody can go to register or find some more information or something?
Actually, the applications have already gone out.
Okay.
Because it's only local, so it's wherever we're having the annual events.
Oh, that's right.
So those come directly from headquarters, and I'm chairing the selection committee with local people and a couple of others that are qualified to oversee the application process. And so about a month before, we will select the winning school, notify them, and at least schedule the installation or approve their design. So by September, we'll have something to at least talk about, if it's not already installed.
Fantastic. Now, I like the new logo. I love it.
I like the new logo.
It's great. What do you like about it the most?
Sorry?
What do you like about it the most? It's a complete change-up.
It is a complete change. I just think that it encapsulates what we do in the entire profession.
Yeah, exactly. In one sentence.
All
kinda.
in one.
Yeah.
Right. It's not just about one trade association or one professional association, but this is really goes further over and above to show that we are truly global for one, which I think is very important. But that it's an exchange of ideas, because that's always been the idea.
That's right.
And educating and advancing security through ASIS, through the foundation, and now Security Cares. It really is about the total effort.
Excellent. Ms. Linda, thanks for coming on ASIS TV, securityguardradio.com, and we'll see you at GSX.
We will.
Thanks.